Now then, my friends, in today's vlog, we're off to Burnley, or is it Burnley? Burnley, I think it is, isn't it? That's how they say it up there. We're off to meet a guy called Matthew Metcalf, who has a Porsche Taycan Generation 2. We've actually met up with him before on the vlog. It's where he actually ripped my face off. So we're going to do launch control. Here we go. 3, 2, go! It's like being on a roller coaster. Go! It's like being on a roller coaster. It's like being on a roller coaster. Doing launch control in his Taycan Turbo S, is it? Insanely fast car, a lot faster than this one. It is Generation 2. However, there is a massive issue with Generation 2, because his Generation 2 is apparently, or allegedly, have to use those words these days, don't you? You have to be careful, is allegedly different to this Generation 2. It's a little bit like when you're buying an iPhone, it's already out of date when you've bought it. Like in a month's time, this one will be out of date. This Generation 2 will be the old Generation 2. It's like operating systems, I guess. In fact, Matthew will tell us better because he is a software engineer. It's a little bit like when you get, say, your iPhone, I don't know, iOS, what is it now, 26, but then they put iOS 26.1, but then you kind of get left behind. And he's been left behind in his car. So when you buy these cars, they're pretty much already out of date. It's old technology. I say, bring back the times when we had the old Ford Capris that were on the professionals that used to crash through empty cardboard boxes that are still around today. They're not out of date and they still drive. So we're going to go and see what the differences are between his Taycan Generation 2 and my Taycan Generation 2. It's getting complicated. If you're new to the channel, by the way, do hit the subscribe button, click the little bell for notifications of when I upload new videos. Now, without further ado, my friends, let's go. What are you doing, man? Let's get out of here. I mean, that is a good thing with electric cars. The acceleration and the torque is excellent. I've said that before. I have to say, watching the last two videos that I've put out and reading the comment section, it's been rather interesting. You have a lot of people in there with a lot of hatred and a lot of venom, either against electric cars or against petrol and internal combustion engine cars. And I understand. I know how you're feeling, because I've said all along, I don't like control, and it's all about control with the government. My message has been clear all along, and that is object on the road. That is, we need to stop the government's evil agenda. And a lot of people are saying, you've done it again, I'm unsubscribing, you've got another electric car, you had the chance to get out. First of all, there is an object in the road. First of all, I didn't have the chance to get out, really. It's his tyre. His tyre's come off. Oh my word. That's, yeah. Anyway, let's get back in. And it's not an electric car, by the way. But would it really matter? They all have tyres. My message has been clear all along, right? We need to stop the government's evil agenda. And you're not going to stop it with venom and nastiness against each other, because what they're trying to do is divide us all. And that's exactly what they're achieving at the moment. We need to team up. The evangelists need to team up, the petrol heads need to team up and just say, no, we want choice. We're not going to allow the governments to dictate to the motor manufacturers what cars that they can produce. And we're not going to allow them to dictate to us the people who pay, the people who they work for, right? We're not going to allow them to dictate what cars that we can drive. And that is what we need to stop. And I also believe as well that there are shills out there that are actually paid to push this EV agenda, so that 2030, or nobody seems to be able to know. I say 2035, and then somebody says, I think you'll find it's 2030. And if I say it's 2030, they say it's 2035. Hopefully that won't happen when the next government gets in. But where am I going here? But the fact of the matter is, and I believe this as well, they're all controlled by the same people, right? There's the people up there, right, that is controlling the government here. We need to stop it. So we need to join forces. And also, by the way, and I've said this on my videos, well, in the comments section, right? It's easier to fight the enemy if you have their weapon. And their weapon is electric cars. So it's easier for me to fight the enemy with their weapon. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm still going to push for 2030 or 2035 to be stopped. And that's what we need to do. Team up. There we go. No moaning today. I'm looking forward to meeting Matthew. Really nice guy, viewer of the channel. And he is not, by the way, not an evangelist. He's had, I think he's had a 911 as well. He'll tell you what cars he's had. He's a motor head or whatever. He loves cars. So let's head over there and go and find out. It's just going to be interesting though. How can a car that is a Gen 2 be out of date already? Doesn't make any sense. So you buy a car and it's out of date as soon as you drive it off the forecourt. That's nuts. Also, by the way, a lot of people are saying, oh, that car's costing you a fortune, right? It's on lease. It's a PCP lease. I use it for my business. So it's actually 100% tax deductible. So the government are actually paying for it. So the government, who are pushing the evil agenda upon us, right? I'm going to let them pay for their own weapon, whilst at the same time pushing to stop 2030 or 2030. Somebody please tell me in the comment section exactly what date it is, because they seem to change their mind more than I change my underwear, which is probably not, it's every day, I think. Anyway, I will also say, by the way, the video that I put out where I got my new Taycan, which is this, the Generation 2, you've got a few people saying, that's it, I'm off, I've unsubscribed. I looked at the statistics, because you can see on YouTube, and one guy put, you're going to lose all your subscribers. And thankfully, I've got a lot of loyal subscribers, and I thank you for watching and staying with me on the channel. But interestingly enough, I lost, I think, 11 subscribers overall, but gained 800 and, I might be a few off here, 70 something subscribers. So I actually gained 800 and odd subscribers by that video. The big question is, are they evangelists, or are they petrol heads? Or are they women that just fancy me? You know, I don't know. I'm going to go for the third one, I think. Probably not. Unless they're 96-year-old and called Beryl from Burnley. Blimey, you can tell we're going up north. It's grim up north. So it's always grey over the M62. So I've just spoke to Matthew off camera. We're going to have a little bit of a chat when I get up there. Maybe somebody from Porsche could help us on this, and we'll speak about it when I get there. But is there a difference in hardware? Or is now saying, does he have to take it into the dealer to get the software updated so he can actually have the App Store and have things on the car that I've got that he hasn't on his Gen 2? Let us know in the comments section. And also, I'm going to ask him this as a software engineer. If you look at the, I want to get past this lorry. If you look at, say, the iPhone, the first generation iPhone, you cannot use it now. If you have it, you can use it as a phone, but to download from the App Store, etc., you can't use it. It's out of date. It's basically a brick. And are we going to end up in that position with these, not just electric cars, but modern day cars as well? If you look at every modern day car with an engine, they all have these onboard computers. It isn't just specific to electric cars. Are we going to end up in the same position where the car's a brick, basically? It's not going to be like older cars that don't have all this technology, like the old Capris or Cortinas or whatever, or I don't know, the old Nissan Micras or old BMWs, where you can still drive them about. You still see them driving about, and if they're looked after and they're serviced regularly, they'll still be driving about for years to come. It's a good question, that. Let me know what you think in the comments section down below. Now, that's interesting. I've not thought of this, actually. I have in the past, but not recently. I've just seen a driving school car back there, and it was a Cupra, all electric. Now, what's happening now? If there's any driving instructors watching, let me know in the comment section down below. What's happening with teaching people to drive nowadays? Are they being taught to drive in manual cars still, in petrol cars, or are they being taught in electric cars? Which basically, if you're taught in an electric car, and correct me if I'm wrong, I'm going to say that means you can't drive, it's getting cold in here, in a manual car, a manual petrol car, because it'd be pretty much like an automatic. So what's happening with the transition of driving schools? Are you transitioning over to all electric, or are you sticking with manual? Because if you stick with manual and then the government do get their own way, which I hope they won't, I'm desperately trying to stop that, then you're going to be left behind with no business, basically. So the government's not only ruined the motor industry, they've also ruined the driving school industry as well. Let me know in the comment section that this, you see, they don't realise that what they're doing has ongoing ramifications, and that's what the government don't, or maybe they do realise and they just don't care. Right, here we are at Holker IT. We've come to see Matthew and his Taycan Generation 2 and see what the differences are, and have a little chat with him. By the way, I started to say scale electric off, and lots of people said you can't, you've still got to say milk float off. I don't want you to say scale electric off. So do we continue with milk float off that I'd been doing since I had my blimey, Taycan Generation 1 4 years ago, and there is Matthew now. I'm just giving a thumbs up. So let's get in there and go and see what he's got to say. Milk float off. I mean, to be honest, with mine in, and it's not white, by the way, it's what's it called? Ice grey. It does look a little bit like a milk float, doesn't it? Anyway, we've got Matthew's here as well, and there are differences. Obviously, his is the much faster turbo 4S, is it? I think it is. Let's have a look at the differences. I think what they've done here is they've basically made the faster model look a little bit more aggressive by keeping the original features of the Taycan Generation 1 on the headlights, whereas mine, dare I say it, my headlights look a little bit like a Tesla. God, I'll be going to swinging parties next. No! That'll never happen, by the way, and I don't cut my crust off my sandwiches. I will stop single-handedly 2030 or 2035. Somebody tell me what year it is that they're going to stop the production of petrol cars. Let's get in there, it's raining. Oh, health and safety, health and safety, health and safety. What's going on here? Oh, where is it? Health, come out here.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Health and safety, health and safety.
Put a cone out, Lee.
You put a cone.
They're dangerous, these electric cars.
Come on here, come with me, come on.
How are you doing?
I'm all right. How are you?
Nice to see you.
Good
You well?
to see you, yeah. We've got an issue here.
We've got a big issue.
We have got a big issue. Come with me. Follow me.
Which one? Come on. You're missing something.
Are you missing something?
Yeah.
It's the headlights. Have you not seen the difference?
I've not seen the difference, no.
You should be stood here because I'm taller.
Well, I know. Well,
that's better.
I'm 5 foot.
Come this way, that's it. That's better, isn't it? So come this way a little bit.
Go on.
Right, so the headlights on yours still look like the Taycan Generation 1 headlights with the teardrops, if you've noticed. Whereas mine look a little bit like a Tesla, don't they? I have been told.
I noticed the bumper's different.
The bumpers, well, it's the black edition, but we're gonna have a little. We're gonna have a coffee, but we're gonna have a little chat because now you've met this guy before if you watch the channel.
We just met,
right? You're the guy that ripped my face off in your in your Taycan. It's not a 4S, is it? It's the Turbo.
It's a Turbo S, that one.
Turbo S, that's it. It's still 4-wheel drive.
It's 4-wheel drive, yeah.
0 to 60.
I don't know, 2 seconds. Something.
2 seconds, yeah. It's a lot quicker than mine, and the depreciation's a lot quicker as well.
Probably, yeah. Well, it will be for Porsche's involved, yeah.
It's we'll have a little sit down and chat in the car. We're gonna have a coffee, but there are differences. Now you own an IT company.
Yes.
Called
Holker IT.
Holker IT. What's that again?
Holker IT.
Holker IT, and you know software.
Yeah, we've been dealing with software for years. So
you're a software expert. Basically.
Yeah, we do IT support, so we'll deal with all the big players: Microsoft, Apple, Google. We understand how to support it, how to maintain it,
brilliant,
and how to manage it. More importantly.
Well, we're going to come to that in a minute. And Porsche, because I know Porsche, you're watching. I know you watch me, Porsche.
Yeah.
Porsche UK and Germany. So we've got a little. Just be careful, right? I don't want Porsche are a bigger company than me.
Yeah.
And I don't want them to. I love Porsche. They're great. They're amazing. That's why I've had 9 Porsches now or something, so they're amazing, they're brilliant, but there is just a few issues that we have. One of them, by the way, I can't join the Porsche charging network at the moment.
It's shocking, isn't it? I mean, you couldn't make it up, could you?
Yeah, and I ring them up. I've said this in a previous one. I rang them up, they didn't know, then they rung me back, oh yeah, the servers are down or whatever, blah blah blah, we're working on it, it'll be up in about 10 days time, but here's some money to
what's that about?
Yeah,
you can't, if you're gonna, you're effectively selling software as a service with your car.
Yeah.
That's effective. If you go and spend all that money on a car, you expect it to work. And then to ring Porsche and log a ticket and them not deal with it for 2 to 3 weeks. It's just shameful.
Well, it's not just my car. It's certain cars, Porsche, new Porsche cars at the moment.
It just goes to go show though that the priority is not managing software, and they haven't linked the two. So, for example, you wouldn't get that issue with Tesla.
Maybe they should
be done.
Maybe they should take on Holker IT and get them so you could do all the software for them.
Well, it's how you support it. It's all right selling a product, but you've got to be able to support it. And what's clear is they're struggling to support it, because you ring the Porsche garage, they blame Porsche Germany. Then you ring the Porsche UK, they didn't know about it. And then they're going to log a ticket and it's going to be 3 weeks later. I mean, you wouldn't accept that from any software manufacturer, would you?
Wouldn't. Now,
that's the point.
Because we're getting wet. It's lovely up here, isn't it?
Always rains in Burnley. Always rains at first to run out of water.
Let's go and have a coffee, right? And then we're going to look at the cars and we're going to look at the differences between a Gen 2 and a Gen 2, but one that's a few months older Gen 2 to a brand new Gen 2 that's literally just come off the production line. So we'll look at them and see whether there's differences, because you're saying you haven't got the App Store on yours.
There's no App Store on it.
Come this way a bit.
There seems to be a bit of a confusion. We're not sure, are we? And we can't seem to get an answer out of Porsche.
No.
And we don't. So maybe Porsche could tell us.
Maybe Porsche could tell us, yeah, if you're watching, which I know you are watching.
We think there's a fundamental flaw here.
Right.
And I think we need to.
So we'll get in your car in a minute.
Yeah.
We'll get in my car. We'll have a look. Not just the looks of them are different because yours is a much more expensive Taycan and it's the faster one, and this is the.
It's out of date.
It's out. I'll swap you. And by the way, colours. By the way, right?
Well, this is the colour I had on my original one. What broke?
I have to say though,
You prefer the blue?
I prefer the blue.
I prefer the grey.
And also, I'm spitting on it. And also, by the way, my little lad's got the blue Taycan of my old one,
Right.
and he's like upset now because I've changed it. So I'm thinking, oh, maybe I should have just got another one in the same blue. And people keep saying it's white. It's not.
No, it's not white. No.
It's a grey kind of thing. Anyway, this is by the by. Coffee first.
Coffee first.
Because it's that kind of rain that gets you wet, isn't it?
Would you like to see a functioning IT help desk, or really?
Yeah.
I can show you some people actually resolving tickets.
People actually
Not
resolving
waiting
tickets.
3 weeks.
It is that rain that gets you wet, isn't it?
It's awful.
Yeah, it's that kind of rain. Have you had your ceramic coated, by the way?
Ceramic coated. I was trying to get it washed yesterday, but the weather was that bad. I just gave up.
You're not taking it to the one of them scratch and shines, are you?
Not really. No. I saw them the other day. They were jet washing the flags, the cloths on the floor.
Oh,
You don't
no.
do it, do you?
You don't do that. Come on, onwards. Right, let's get in there and have a coffee. Hang on a minute.
Hang on.
Yeah, I think you have to go over it. Can you go over it?
We can go over it. We can step over it.
Hang on a minute.
Health and safety at its finest.
Hang on a second.
Hang on.
Can you just...
It is plugged in.
I mean, is it plugged in? I'm going to get electrocuted. Is this the future of...
This is the future.
This is the future of EV. Here we go.
But we have put a cone out, so we're legal.
Put a cone out.
We're legal. We pass all health and safety.
Now, I'm going to say, we've already walked in here already. We've done this for camera, okay, because you've got my sticker, haven't you?
We've done the health and safety number
We've
part
done
2.
the health and safety number
you signed
part
into the
2.
building.
I've had to get signed into the building. You're the director, aren't you?
Yes.
But I've still got to be signed in. Is that for fire?
Fire. We've got to know you're inside the building.
And especially with 2 Taycans out there as well.
Chances are they might.
Is there an electric BMW?
An electric BMW and an electric Renault,
Really?
and that will set on fire because it's French. Right? We'll say that. I don't know.
It's down to him. So basically, it's for fire.
It's for fire, health and safety. To
Oh.
know you're in the building.
Right, brilliant. We should wear a fireproof suit. Right, anyway, coffee time, and we'll see you guys. Do I have to put this on? I can't peel it. My hands are shaking.
It's complicated.
It
Do
is.
it. You've got to peel the sticker like this.
You have to peel the sticker. That's it.
Which doesn't work.
It doesn't work.
It's broken. It's a bit like Porsche's software. Broken.
I didn't say that, by the way.
Oh, I fixed it.
There we go.
Log a support ticket.
There we go. Log a support ticket. I'm going to put it on upside down. There we go. See you in a minute. So, this is Holker IT, is it?
This is the main corridor into one of the main rooms, yeah.
So, this is where it all happens.
This is where it all happens.
So when I ring Porsche to say my software's not working,
Yep.
it's like a room like this then, is it? With all
It could
people?
be. They could be working from home. They could be remote. To be fair, if you ring Porsche, they answer the phone and they tell you they can't do anything. Whereas we actually try and fix stuff here.
I didn't say that, Porsche. I didn't say that, okay?
Are we allowed to say that?
I never said it. Porsche, I love Porsche.
I love Porsche as well. to be
You love
fair.
Porsche?
I love Porsche. I just don't like their software.
You actually said to me in the last video, you said you've driven the BMW electric car.
Yeah, the iX, yeah.
And you hated it.
Yeah, I didn't like the BMW. to be fair.
And you love the Taycan.
Yeah, the Taycan itself's brilliant. It's the irritating issues with the software.
And
problem.
you borrowed a 911,
I did borrow I love the 911.
but you were glad to get your Taycan
I was
back.
glad because it wasn't practical enough for me.
Right.
But that doesn't mean that's for everyone. So it'd be unfair to sit there and say it's bad cat. It's
You're not an
amazing
evangelist.
cat. Not evangelist. In some ways, yes. Some ways, no. I'm not an evangelist. I'd sooner have a diesel to be honest.
A diesel? That's not an evangelist. Have you got the green strip on your number plate?
No, took it off.
I know.
Took it off.
Porsche Nottingham did that, and I got slated for it in the comments. I didn't put it on. I didn't even know what it was.
Yeah, well, I didn't even know what it were at first. I thought
took
was
it
an
off?
I thought it was an EU regulation that we'll follow for some reason.
That's what I thought. And I'm thinking, yeah, it's odd. I'm gonna have to take it off. I don't want to. It's a Greta green strip, isn't it?
It is, but it's Hulk green.
It's
To be
Hulk
fair-
green.
But to be fair, the range and stuff on that, they are better.
They
than
are.
They used to be. We've got to be honest. They are a million times better than what they were.
We're going to have a chat in the car.
Yeah.
We're going to look through your software on there,
Yeah.
and then look at my software. Well, we'll look at my software first. You can sit in the passenger seat or whatever, go through, have a scroll through, and have a look. And then I'll sit in the passenger seat on yours, and you can scroll through, and we'll have a look, and we'll look at the differences on the software. Because the car, there's going to be differences because yours is a different model. It's a Gen 2, but it's the...
Yeah, but the software should be the same, shouldn't it? The software should be
The software should be exactly the same. But is it because you have to take it into Porsche to get it upgraded?
I don't know, but there's clearly a difference. Did they not mention it at the dealership for you?
They said that it was the newer version that is on the Macan. So the new Macan came with an updated software and an updated system, and it's the same one that's on the new Macan.
So we don't know if my car can have that software.
I don't know. I wouldn't know, and I wouldn't like to answer that. I think maybe somebody who maybe is at Porsche or works for Porsche, maybe they could say it and let us know.
We need to know, really, don't we? But there's definitely a difference between mine and yours now.
Well, we'll take a look. Let's head out. Well, we'll head outside on the next clip, but I'm going to have a coffee with you first.
Let's have a
I haven't had a coffee this morning.
Let's go make you a brew.
Just go and have a brew. Right.
Hang on then.
Hang on, before we do this, health and safety.
Hang on, we
Can
need
you
some
give us a? Can you lift this up?
Hang on, Tom. That's it.
Right, thank you. Hang on.
Hang on. Oh, you're too tall. Hang
No, hang on.
Oh, God.
Hang on. Gee, these electric cars are dangerous. What's gonna? Hang on. I think put that down there. Is there any copper in this? Can I sell it? Oh.
I need about Dan has put me exercise on ready to lift the cable.
Come on.
Bit of exercise. Tom, we need some assistance. I don't have this problem as Lee because I'm shorter. This one comes with. This is the problem with electric charging. Look at that, Lee. Look what's happened.
Oh no! It's got bird poo on it. That says it all, doesn't it?
This is the problem though because they're not covered. Yeah, we can see the cable. That's safe.
Is that better?
That's better.
That health and safety.
That's health and safety.
Does that work?
I think we're going to pass now.
I think we'll pass for
I
that.
think we'll pass for health and safety on that one. Yeah.
Conehead. Right, let's get enough of this messing around. Let's go and have a look and see what the differences are between the Gen 2, which is how months old?
So that'll be 10 months old.
10 months old Gen 2, and a brand new Gen 2 that was made literally less than a month ago, I think, in the production line. So let's go and have a look.
I mean, I've noticed there's definitely a bumper difference.
And headlights.
Headlights.
You've got these teardrop shapes,
Yeah.
which is, that's because it's the more upmarket model one.
There's definitely a difference in the brakes, but I'm guessing that's because it's a turbo model.
It's a turbo model. My headlights, Tesla-esque.
Yeah, I'm not sure on that, Lee, I'm going to be honest.
What?
Tesla-esque.
They do look a bit like Tesla, don't they?
Yeah.
See?
But yeah, yours is missing there's this missing here, isn't it? There's a
Yeah.
That's because it's a...
Anyway, in you get.
Eloquently getting in there, Lee.
I raised the suspension for you.
Did you?
I did.
That's nice.
Right, so if we go on here, I want you to go into. Well, you help yourself.
You see that looks. See, that's snappier than mine as well.
It
See,
is.
yeah, and I don't get any of these app options.
So you haven't got YouTube.
You've got to run it, and then it comes up moaning about it. It's
But
weird.
If you click on apps, App Center.
Where's that,
Scroll
sorry?
down. So App Center there, look.
Yeah, I don't have that.
So if you go into App Center now, basically all these are your apps.
Right, so I don't have that.
You haven't got that.
So we're saying then, and this is a question for Porsche, can I not have this software on my car? Because if I can't have this software on my 10-month-old Gen 2,
Maybe some of the Taycan owners might be able to answer you.
it might be, but this is the whole point, isn't it? So if I can't have that software on that car, is it because it needs to go into a dealer update or it can't have it? If it can't have it, the only reason I'd say you can't have it is because there's a hardware difference in the back-end computers. And if that is the case, then that is woeful from Porsche.
And that means your car's out of date
Expect
already.
and I'll give you some good examples for that. So if you went and bought a new mobile phone now,
Yeah.
and you went to your Apple store or your Samsung shop and you bought a new phone, 10 months after ownership you couldn't put the latest update on it, would you not be angry?
Yeah, I would.
Well, are we not in the same boat here with the two cars, potentially?
Yeah.
And then if you think about it, and then to me that opens a whole new conversation piece, because if you say these two cars were identical,
Yeah.
same colour, same spec, and there were 10 months of difference in age, parked on a Porsche forecourt,
Yeah.
And the difference between the two was a slight depreciation in monetary value because it's slightly older.
Yeah.
But yours has all the Gen 2 software better than my Gen 2 software. Let's call it Gen 2.1 and mine's Gen 2, for example. Which car would you buy?
I'd go for the newer one.
Well, is that... So you've just lost your hope. So you're going to buy a car then based on the software technology, not the driving performance of the car.
And does that, let me go back there. Does that then mean, like, if you've got, like, say, the original iPhone, right, the very first one,
Yeah.
you can't do anything with it now. It's a brick. You can make a phone call,
Yeah.
I guess. But other than that, it's a brick. So are we left in the same position with cars where, you know, I don't know, 20 years down the line, this car will be useless because, you know, the software's out of date and it's bricks?
Well, this is the point. And for me, any good software company will integrate the hardware over a lifespan. If you're telling me, I mean, we don't know this, do we? I mean, we're trying to find out, but can this software, if this software, this version, which is the same as the Macan,
Yeah.
can't go on my 10-month-old, for me, that's absolutely appalling from Porsche.
I know the dealer
Shocking.
said it's the same updated system as the new Macan, because the new Macan is a newer model than the Taycan, really,
Yeah.
isn't it? The electric version of it.
But that tells you the whole Porsche delivery of the software, you know, Volkswagen Group, whoever that might be, tells you, I mean, Apple, Microsoft, they've been doing software as a service models for years. You know, your software, you can have a four-year-old iPhone and still get the latest iOS, for example.
Yeah.
So if I can't, I mean, and then you've got a
There
question.
is a point, though, where Apple does say they no longer support...
Yeah, but not 10 months
not
after buying
not
it.
10 months after buying it. It needs a little bit more...
You know, but that's Tesla. That's why Tesla, I'm sorry to say it, I mean, I prefer Porsche than Tesla. I mean, I don't like the Tesla. I don't think they're built as well.
No, they're not.
But-
The software's better, but other than
But
that...
that's the point. They built a car. They designed the software and then built the car.
They built the car around it.
Porsche had done it the other way.
I'm going to say this, right? The government, and especially the
Yeah.
British government, right, have handed the motor industry on a plate to China.
I totally agree with you. If you look at Tesla and BYD, two examples.
Yeah.
How quick they can get software updates to the car. They don't have.
BYD did a software update in a day or something.
Yeah, do you remember when they had that issue with the four-wheel drive
With the
system
four-wheel
not
drive
working?
system.
The literary firmware.
Went
it patched
quickly,
it back,
done,
done.
bam,
Yeah.
fixed, and it was great. Which is where we're at. So shame on the British government.
But then, you know, they allow copying everything, don't they? And they've allowed it for years, and they've never
crazy.
stopped it. But this specifically for me, if this is the case,
Well,
I think that's really poor.
Well, we'll go and have a look at yours, but
we
that's...
need Porsche to confirm. I mean, could I take my car to a dealership, for example, and could they put that software on? If they can't, it's got to be the hardware, which then, to me, that's a fundamental issue in the design of the software.
What's interesting, in my old Taycan, they took away the comfort opening. Right, I had it, and then they took it away from me and said you had to pay for it. It shouldn't have been on the car. This is when I first had it, did a video of
Right.
it. But when my car malfunctioned, when I took it in for an MOT to Leeds, they put a new computer system in again, which was the second one because it broke twice, right? And when I picked it up, the comfort opening was working again, because what they'd done is they'd replaced the unit and they'd obviously got the old software on it, so that started working again.
Well, it doesn't surprise, but this, I can tell you now, that screen, you'll see it. It's hard. You probably won't see it on camera, but if you look in the background, obviously the icons are different, and it's different, and that is snappier than mine.
It's really quick, isn't it?
Mine's a little bit more laggy, but I definitely don't have these apps. And when you click on the YouTube, it then tries to go and sync. But I mean, yeah, we need Porsche to answer the question.
Right.
We need to know. I think we need to know because, and this goes back to the same conversation of, you know, is it acceptable to wait 3 weeks to get your charging updated? It's got to be down to poor software, in my opinion.
Well, as I say, I've just shown it you. It won't do it. Yeah. Something's wrong.
Yeah, and it then doesn't even give you the option to log a fault.
No, it doesn't.
On the app,
So
it just says sorry.
You have to call them. It's crazy, isn't it?
And then you call them and they tell you Tesla's software's better. I mean,
They did actually say that. Right, let's get into your car.
health and safety.
Health and safety. There we go. In you get.
I must say, there is a problem with the Taycan, and that's getting in it. I don't know if anyone ever knows.
More of a problem with you.
Well, they are quite difficult to get in, and you've got to kind of lie down and fall into them.
I'll tell you what. I'm going to say this, and you can hit me if you want, but it should be easier for you because you're closer to the ground.
Well,
I'm 6'5".
You think, but it's honestly, it is hard work getting in.
It is. Right, let's go and have a look at
Let's have a look at the
your
software.
sun's coming out.
Sun's coming out in Burnley. There you go, fault
The
straight away.
connection could not be established.
I think it's probably because it can't reach to my my phone, to be fair.
Right, so what have we got in here then? Let me just have a quick go. Okay.
You can see though, you see the back's a different colour.
Oh no, but you can change that.
Can you?
Yes, it's your Apple background, but
I don't have
you've
the
got
App
no
Store.
App Store. So you've got Apple CarPlay, but no App Store. But you've got video.
Yeah, but it doesn't work
So if you press that,
because it needs a Wi-Fi connection.
I think you have to pay for a Wi-Fi connection, but you get a free Wi-Fi connection now for so many years, I think, in the new Taycan, yeah.
But then that's the point. It's like it's a 10-month-old car, and all of a sudden it's out of date.
So in here, you've got there is no App Store.
No, there's no App Store.
It's not quite as snappy, is it?
It's not. I think the answer's going to come that this car cannot take that version of software, and if that's the case, that is really poor.
Mine kind of like, it has a bit of an animation when you scroll it down. It kind of bounces a little bit, but there's no. Yeah, it's definitely not. That feels more like my old.
It's laggy, isn't it?
It's laggier than mine. Mine's really quick and snappy. But I love how you've kept the little sticker on there, though.
Yeah, no, I'll keep it. I'm going to have to keep that on and keep it clean.
OCD.
A bit of OCD, unfortunately. Yeah. but it is interesting, isn't it? So it does open the question.
Have you tried software update?
Yeah, it's up to date. It's got the latest.
Just click in. So updates. There you go. Look.
System is up to date. But so a 10-month-old car, and there's literally 10 months between these two vehicles, isn't there?
Yeah.
You've got that version of software. I've got this version of software, and it seems to me at the minute there's no way of me getting that version of software on my car. So if that was a phone you just bought, you'd be absolutely hacked off, wouldn't you?
Yeah, you would.
And to me, the only technical reason why you wouldn't be able to put that software on is hardware differences. And if that's the hardware roadmap, then they need to seriously consider the IT department and actually the software rollout and what they're doing. They'll never compete with the likes of Tesla, Microsoft, Apple, if this is what they're doing. You got to turn like this, Lee, and then you're gonna fall out.
I think you could do with a McCann.
I think, well, yeah, because you got the latest software on
the
car.
Cayenne.
Yeah, the Cayenne.
You'd have a Cayenne, wouldn't you?
I like the Cayenne. Yeah, I do like them. I'd have the electric one.
Really?
Yeah, I do like the Cayenne. They're nice.
Oh, there we go. Look. So. Right, so, do you know what? I should be down there.
We'll swap sides.
We'll swap
Look,
sides.
I'm
Come this way, that's
Oh,
it.
it's just like
that's
this
it. It's on an incline. He's not small, I'm just huge. I am. Lots of people say that. They go, I don't realise you were that big.
Yeah.
I'm only that big on screen though, aren't I? Anyway, so there's the Gen 2 and the Gen 2. But it does pose the question, doesn't it, that after a few years, are you not going to be able to drive your car because the software's not up to date and you can't up to date the software? So it'll be basically, sorry, you're not unable to drive.
I don't know if it'll be a case of you won't be able to drive it, but I go back to the whole reason you have a software as a service platform is you get the update throughout the life of the vehicle or the hardware. So if after 10 months you can't have it, it's disappointing. And that to me is the problem. I mean, to summarise, if you're going to buy a Gen 2, you need to buy a Gen 2.1. And if you're going to step in the road in front of one of our cars, step out in front of mine because it'll stop quicker because it's got bigger brakes. But
hang on a minute, it doesn't use the brakes though.
It doesn't use the brake, it uses
the regenerative braking.
The point is, and I do think Porsche have to answer this. If they've done that, I think they will lose market share to Tesla and to BYD and other manufacturers unless they get a grip.
I have to say, we're both in agreement with this. We both love Porsche.
Love them, fantastic.
But I do worry for them
that
they're going to get left behind and eaten up with the Chinese manufacturers. And it is down to the governments. It's the UK government that are at fault here by saying, because I don't believe, and I've said this, I don't believe that 2030 or 2035?
2030 now, they've reduced
Ed
it to...
Miliband keeps changing it, doesn't he? Is that his name? Ed Miliband?
Well, something like that.
Anyway, he keeps changing it.
Can we software update him?
Yeah,
for a new one?
A new one. I think he's out of date.
Let's firmware him.
Firmware update. I worry because the governments are enforcing this. You cannot buy, you know, petrol cars after 2030 or 2035. It changes more often than I change my underwear, which is every month. So they're doing that, and I don't think they should. They're forcing motor manufacturers. How can the government tell motor manufacturers what to do? You can't sell or produce any more petrol cars after 2035. Yet the governments are still driving around in petrol cars. I've not seen any of them drive electric cars or being driven around in them. And that's Sadiq Khan. Is that his name, Sadiq Khan?
Well, I think Angela Rayner's getting taxes on a government petrol car at the minute, ain't she, for free?
Is she?
Well, yeah, that was on the news the other day. She's not even using an electric car.
I think we should make a point. I've now got slated for having another electric car, but as you know, I had no choice. It was the only way out of one. And I've also said this: it's easier to fight the enemy, who are the government, if you've got their weapon.
And actually, it's a good point. If I can't have the new software,
then
I can't have the pay for mile scheme installed because it won't work then potentially.
That's
How do you have a shared platform?
Pay per mile's coming.
Oh, it's coming 100%. And I think the other point is these manufacturers like Porsche, they've got to be realistic. How can they compete with companies like Microsoft, Apple, Google? I mean, last year Microsoft spent $5 billion on security alone. $5 billion. You know, when the British government announced they were putting some money in AI, it was the sum was laughable. You know, the Chinese and Tesla, they're so far in front in the software and the AI and the hardware, they never get pushed. I don't see how they can keep up. I think you're seeing it now.
I even think Tesla are going to lose the game because China is going to win the game, and it's down to the UK government. Shame on you, UK government. Shame on you, Ed Miliband, and
Angela Rayner.
And Angela Rayner, I mean, they won't be. And then the thing is, if you get, and I'm not political, by the way, I believe whoever's in government, they're not controlled. There's people up here who are controlling them, and they're the ones that are the puppet masters, and they're the ones that want to keep you in a 15-minute city. You're going to think I've got a tinfoil hat on now, right? They're the ones that are going to charge you per mile. They're the ones that's going to introduce this electronic ID, so that, you know, oh, you've been too many miles today, Lee. You can't travel anymore.
Absolutely.
We're going to cut your car off, and you can laugh, right? But believe me, it's coming.
Yeah, and to be fair, the electronic ID is a classic example. That is just a database. And they'll be able to link the databases and the tables. So it'll be the case of, you might get in your car in the future, open your door, and it'll say, you've drove too many miles this month, or you've not paid your tax on time, so therefore we're disabling your car.
And they'll take the tax. They'll take the tax that's there. You will be controlled. It'll be like 1984, the film, 1984, and that's what will happen. You can laugh at me, but that is what is coming, and that's what I'm trying to stop. Stop the powers that be. It's not the governments, it's the people up there. Stop the elites that are trying to do this. So that's all from me today. Thank you to Matthew Metcalf from Holker IT. Look, say that again.
Holker IT.
That's Holker IT. What do you do? What do you need?
We promise to respond to support tickets.
You actually do it?
We respond.
So if you're a company, then they need support IT. It's not sponsored, by the way. Then you can actually
ring us. Cybersecurity advice.
Cybersecurity advice.
Talk to you about cybersecurity. You've probably noticed our vehicles have all got names of someone famous in IT on the front. So we've got Alan Turing van there.
Alan Turing. That's it. Very good.
I don't know where the others are. Oh, we've got Tim Lee over there.
Where's the MacMaster one?
The MacMaster one. That's in the bottom carpet. It's on charge at the bottom.
Thanks for watching. Thank you very much. Hopefully you might have to get the new Gen 2.1.
Well, I'm going to have to go back. You couldn't make it up, could you?
I tell you what.
It is. We need to find out.
Give me your key.
Swap.
Yeah, there we go.
Mine's got a...
my
charging network
Your charging network
My charging network
loser. Porsche, sort it out. In fact, let me just show you before we go, right?
Yeah, show him that.
Let me just show you this, right? I click on, right, here. I click on charging service, right? And then it says activate it, right? And it comes up, let it load. Something went wrong. I can't activate it.
What they should have there is a button to say log a ticket.
Yeah.
And you should be able to go in and log it, and then it should give you an update with the resolution.
Yeah. Sort it out, Porsche. Anyway, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.